Hey, what up, decisive marketers? Events are a great way for you to promote your products or services at scale because you are speaking from one person to multiple people at once. And with events, you are able to have full focus attention from your attendees, and this is great if you have a product or service that is slightly more complex that requires time for you to explain that to your audience, right? And that is actually what I do by actually putting people into my webinars and then promoting my products or services to them, right? And what and today, what I have to share with all of you is an events platform, but it's actually more than just an events platform because it comes with a streaming studio. So you can actually use this similar to like StreamYard, Restream, maybe OBS, but online version, right? And you can actually easily build a events page, collect money from your attendees for by selling tickets to them. You can remind them through emails, and you can have everything all done within this tool itself. And this tool is called Onlive, right? And before we dive into Onlive, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. So here we are in Onlive, and this is the dashboard. Okay, and it's very simple to actually make use of this. All you need to do is go to my events, and then you can create an event. And you have five and this is the overview page, right? With the overview page, basically, you're just going through step 1 to step 5, kind of something like that. So the first thing would be the registration website. Okay, and you can actually design the website right here. So you can actually set your subdomain. Okay, you can set your subdomain. You can also set up a custom domain if you have the plan that allows you to do so. You can set whether this website is visible only to those with password, or everyone, or invitees only. And they also allow you to set up the meta data of the registration page itself, so you can allow search engine to crawl the website. You can also include a sharing widget that allows people to share their participation to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And so you can put in the meta title and description right here, and also the image, the meta image here as well, and site expiry. So you can actually set whether you want to archive the site or do not archive the site. And integration wise, they have Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics, and everything in here, right? And also you have the advanced settings right here that allows you to log in from the registration website to the app itself. That means they're actually entering the event from the registration website, and which I will highly recommend you to turn this on. And then also for the registration time limit, when they are trying to when your participants wants to fill up a form, they would then need to complete the form within a certain time period. Okay, but what I don't actually see here is allowing you to actually put in custom custom scripts in the website itself. So you cannot actually put in like some pop-ups. You can't put you can't actually put like sales pop-ups. So you can have people, like Henry from Singapore just sign up for your event, right? So you can't have that kind of pop-ups coming in. You can't put testimonials, as in you can't embed third-party widgets and stuff like that within the website itself. So that's something that I don't see here. Okay, and then you can design the website right here. Okay, so like you can select different colors. So let's say we want to have a blue. You can set that up, and it's you can actually set like the harmony, right? So I think this is really good because it saves you a lot of time to actually design the website, because with the colors is you can just select the different colors, and it is being mapped out very nicely right here. Okay, so I'm going to save this first, and let's see if the design changes right here. Nope. So we can actually click on visit site and take a look at it. Okay, so and then you can set the headlines, uh, the paragraphs, links, right? So if it's, you know, how the link design is like, you can upload your own font, you can upload your own CSS file, right, to design the site itself. And these are the website section that you can actually fill up. These are the individual elements that you can insert, right? Like the venue, the you know, the content, sessions, organizers, contact, speakers, sponsors. You can set that up in here. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna go into is the virtual platform. So the virtual platform is the event page itself, right? The event page itself. So you can set the you know, the settings right here. How do you want them to log in, either through a unique password or a generic password? So you can set that up. And then site expiry, so we have already, you know, set that up already. And you can send notifications from here as well. And this would be, right, your, you know, a message to all the attendees and so on. And these will be the attendees itself. You can set admins, moderators, speakers, and the attendees list right here. And you can set up different sessions or different streams. And these are just some information for you. And we have the so this is actually the web app itself. That means once people enter the event page, this is actually what shows up, and it is actually being displayed to the attendee itself. Okay, so like for example, this is the event sessions, right? And then the rooms, so you can actually have a breakout room and have people you know, access it and maybe use it for networking or anything like that. Sessions will be events, the individual event sessions, so you can set that up as well. And then you've got sponsors, right? So you can put in the different sponsors for your events. Networking. Okay. So you can actually put people to you can actually match people to network together, for example, based on their, you know, IP. And you can ask them maybe different questions such as their job function, the industry, right? You can set this up as well. And you can put the networking opening hours, so during this period of time people will then be able to access the networking sessions right here. And then you've got gamification as well, so you can actually get people to perform certain actions. Okay, perform certain actions to, you know, attain certain points as well, right? So you can actually set this up right here, like connect social media. You can set up the points itself. Okay, and then you got articles, so you can actually put up content on your site, such as the regulations for the event itself, the any upcoming workshops, and if you want to connect with people, you know, virtually, you can set that up as well, like different buttons maybe to your website or whichever, right? So so from what we can see here so far is that, you know, Onlive is not just a events page. It is creating, you know, like a landing page and checkout page for your, you know, event itself. And it's also an event platform itself, and it also has a streaming studio right here. Okay, and I'm not going to access it right from here. I'm going to access it from here, which I've already set this up right here. Okay, so this is actually using my OBS virtual camera. Okay, and if you can see what is going on here is that I have the live stream studio and I can invite people in. Okay, I can invite people into my live stream, and if I share my screen, okay, I will then be able to change the interface the way that I want. And if I got multiple people within the event itself, then it's gonna show multiple windows, multiple webcams right here. And you can also play videos. So they've got some countdown videos right here that is already ready for you to play once you start streaming. You can even play recordings of the event itself, right? And you can have Q&A. Right, so you can actually run a Q&A. You can also set up polls within the event itself, right? You can actually set that up within the poll itself, right? And this is where you set up your settings, your camera, microphone, audio, and you've got your stream settings. Okay, so the Onlive Studio, you can actually make use of the Onlive Studio, which is what we are in right now, or use your own RTMP to send the stream. So your own RTMP could be you're using, for example, OBS Studios, or Streamlabs OBS, or Melon app. You can use vMix. You can use you can use Restream, StreamYard, whichever it is, and have it stream through Onlive instead of using the studio. And then we've got secondary destination. So this is for you to stream to Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Vimeo, Twitter, Twitch, Crowdcast. Okay, so one thing that that I'll say is slightly misleading here is that it's not actually Facebook Live. It's actually more like a custom RTMP out feature that they have here. So that means what you have to do is to go to Facebook Live, grab the RTMP address and the RTMP key, paste it in here, and save it so that you can actually stream it, right? But it's not actually directly integrated with Facebook by logging into your Facebook account. So that's a little bit misleading here, and all of this are actually RTMP out features right here. Okay, all of them are actually RTMP out, right? So if you are using any streaming tools, you can then just plug in your multi-streaming tool or RTMP address and key, and you can start streaming to multiple different locations, or you can set up 6 different multi-streaming right here. Okay, so next is watermark. You can actually put in a logo on to your stream itself, and whether you want to allow attendee to raise their hands. Okay, so that's a feature as well. Okay, and so this is actually the live stream studio. I'm gonna stop my virtual camera right here. Okay, and just stop the screen share. Okay, so I'm gonna jump back into Onlive again. Okay, so it looks like their app is taking some time here. Alright, so here we go. We are back in the dashboard right here. Right, so the next one will be communication. This is where you can actually send out automated emails to your attendees. So you can actually send email and SMS, right? So this is will be the so you can actually edit your email, and if you look at the email, one thing really great about their email is that they actually have a email designer. It's not that fanciful, but it does the job. Uh there's no what do you call that, column feature at all, but it gets at least you can design something through the emails right here. Okay, and you can also set up things like the payment gateway. They have PayPal and Stripe. They got you can set up vouchers for discount codes, and you can set up your tickets right here as well. Okay, and then you can also set up your SMS. Right, you can add SMS in here, and send out SMSs to your attendees. Okay, so they've got invitation, nudges, reminder, notifications, and thank you. Right, so you can actually set up different kind of emails and SMSs right here. Automated wait lists, invitation. So if the event is full, you can still have people register, but you put them on the wait list, and you can actually allow them in if the event there are some people who don't turn up, so you can actually remove that. So this is actually the dashboard of the emails and SMSs that you have sent, and you can manage invitees, manage your attendees right here, and any messages that go out, and you can also check the attendance of your attendees, right? And you can set that up based on, so these are all the attendees in here, right? So I'm going to jump back in, go to the setup instructions. Oops, sorry, not the instructions, but the this is where you set up how you want people to access the event itself. So you can give them the app access, or the report access, the check-in method, whether whether you want to go by search by or QR code, right? So people can actually scan the QR code and access the event, and whether you want to allow guests to check out. That means I want to leave the event, I can actually exit, and that information is actually being locked in as well. And then for design, this will be how the app looks like. That means the event page looks like. Okay, so you can actually design that here. And then you got the walk-in registration, right? So this allows people to walk in and register for the event during the event itself. And then you can have badging. So if you want to print badges, actual banners, badges, you can make use of this. And then so whether you want to implement session check-in. So so what happens is that with implement session check-in is that your attendees need to sign in to the event itself. So not just the event itself, but the session that they want to be attending itself as well, right? So pretty much that's all I have for Onlive, right? What I feel about Onlive is that they seem to still have a little issues with their studio features. Okay, so that is something that they might need to test and iron out. It could be that at this moment during their launch, there are a lot of people making use of Onlive, but there are some bugs that I've come across during my testing in the streaming studio. For example, the slide out sidebar sidebar menu overlapping with the video, right? And uh, sometimes the video pauses, and also if you are accessing the studio via your phone, it is also not a mobile optimized interface, so you can't actually see what's like, for example, the messages is being overlapped the content, so they've got to clean that up as well. uh, Otherwise, I think that OnLive seems to be quite a powerful solution, because it's all in one, right? You can actually create a registration page, collect payment, have your host your event, then stream into your event as well as social media, and send out emails and SMSs so that people attend the event, right? So it's a complete solution. If you actually build businesses, you build your business based on events itself, right? Whether it's your business involves events or your business is marketed through events, then I would think that OnLive is a great solution for you. And pretty much, I think that's all I have to share about OnLive. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, or let me know your thoughts on OnLive by commenting below. And lastly, if you know anyone who could benefit from OnLive, please do share this video with them, and I'll see you in my next video.